Narayana. Yes, respected youngsters, welcome. Please receive my salutations, receive my appreciations, receive my congratulations, receive my gratitudes, receive my wishes and prayers for your beautiful life, for yourself and the world around with your day by day growing and maturity. Come, let's spend again 1 hour 10 minutes today too for our 7 programs. So each one is 15 into 7, no, 1 hour 10 minutes, 70 minutes. So 7 means 10, 15 minutes on an average. So many variety of things we are doing, not one only. The seventh and last is our learning of Vishnu Sahasranama. Sixth one is our Srimad Valmiki Ramayana, Rama Bharata Milana from the first Balakanda, first Sarga. Before that, Geetha 14th chapter, Bhagavan will tell today about Gunaatheetha Purusha. Before that, we'll have beautiful Vedic chanting. Before that, Sahanavatu. Before that, Sankalpa. The first one, like every day, is the common sense thought or some understandings for bettering our life. Today, 5 things we put in front of you. Think about it, see what are they. Okay? 5 things, set of 5 things today. Hope they will help definitely. And it is in your hands how to make use of this discussion. Point one is whether you are having the worldly goal or spiritual goal. In both cases, day by day, are you becoming nearer to the goal or going away from the goal? This is a question. Ask yourself and see. Because the more we go away from the goal, we get lost in the world. Our life becomes goal, goal, goal. Then how? What is the meaning of becoming nearer to the goal? Is understanding the goal, understanding the glory of that goal, and loving that goal. Zeal and zest and inspiration to reach that goal. That urgency, sense of urgency. If these are all happening, then we are nearing to the goal, not going away. Both. If it's spiritual goal of Paramatma, I must understand Paramatma, his nature. When I know him, what is the glorious benefit it will give. Therefore, this goal of mine, I love so much that in me, I am creating the sense of urgency to reach it. Then only the efforts are put, then only we reach. Isn't it? Therefore, this is the first question. Are we nearing to our goal day by day, or are we going away from our goal? Chances are there for both. How we plan our outer and inner life, depending on that, this is. Some people have great goals, but then somehow some other thing they get lost in, forget this goal and never do anything to reach it. तो ध्यान कर लें सबसे important यही है. I am nearing to my goal, being in it, proximity with the goal, not going away from it. Understand its glory, love it, have a sense of urgency to reach it. Okay. Second question is the causes of all my distractions, called as the impressions in me, the tendencies in me, the samskaras in me, the vasanas in me. Through my everyday activities, are they getting reduced? Are they getting added? Because finally, the impressions which we have, they push us, not the knowledge which we have. Like I have a knowledge that morning 4 o'clock I have to get up and do my meditation or study. That is a knowledge. It's a convinced about it. But if my vasanas are very powerful to sleep up to 7, 6:30 morning, they only will guide me, means will push me. Then I get up at 4 according to my knowledge. But the vasanas will tell, इतना सुबह क्या करना सो जाओ. उस दफे सो ही जाऊंगा मैं. In the same way, knowledge is what? Don't eat the junk food. Eat good food. But though you have so much vasana for the junk food, you will eat that only. Isn't it? In this way, all the samskara vasana impressions, generally negative, they have to go away. Let us not allow the new ones to be created in us. Very, very careful you have to be. Unknowingly you be the youngsters na involved in so many, create so many of inner impressions, gathering them through so much of social media and all. Then the mind is filled with all those desires and thoughts. You are not able to concentrate on your work or goal. Very practical, very logical, very important information it is. Think about it. More vasanas, you will forget your goal. Vasanas express as desires. To fulfill desire, only you run. Desire fulfillment is different from reaching the ambition, vision, goal. Fulfilling desire is a job of an animalistic man. Achieving the goal is the human man. Achieving spiritual goal is divine man. Think about it. दो बातें हो गए. Third one is very important. कि while we are living in this world, mhm, are we careful in not creating new entanglements? By understanding that, array, last time, because of this involvement only, I got entangled. So much of my time is wasted, energy is wasted, mind is wasted. I could not go for my goal, I could not work for it. So, with this awareness, we have to be very restricted, limited in our vyavahara in the world with our mind, speech, and words or thought, word, and deed. नहीं तो क्या let loose. You can have 100 friends with you. You can be a member in 1,000 organizations. You can do a million things in life. अरे भाई इतना करके कहाँ फंस रहे हो तुम? You have to reach your main goals, whatever you have chosen. If you are not aware of this aspect, कि we become cause of troubling our own selves. So through this, anything like when you put a finger in the fire, burnt. So that experience has come to you. Now, next time when you are told or when you are near the fire, will you put it? No, because there is a thought in you clearly that if the finger is put fire, finger will burn. So burning finger gives pain and all. Therefore, that burning of finger by putting in fire is not a correct thing. Correct thing को संस्कृत में गुण कहते हैं. Not a correct thing. इसको कहते हैं दोष. Because it is a dosha, therefore I don't do that thing, I do opposite of it. Even if 100 people try to put my finger in the fire, I'll try to resist only. Because I am not in swapaksha with those 100 people who want to put my finger in the fire. I am pratipaksha to that act. Even if the fire falls on me, I run away. Why? It is pratipaksha. Therefore, dosha drushti and pratipaksha bhavana. Okay, about every entanglement we are forced to involve from the mind. In this world we have only our duties to perform. Once the duties are over, finish, focus on your spiritual goal. If you have any worldly goal, other than that, any involvement is added burden, added load only. Do you want to add more burden, more load? On the name of entertainment, we make friends. But do you understand your youth age? All the time, energy, do you think it will be there permanently? 40 साल के बाद बुढ़ा होने जाओगे तुम. That vitality energy you squander and you waste carelessly, recklessly. That dosha you have to see. Just like throughout life putting finger in fire burns, therefore I never do. So too throughout life, other than doing dharma, we have nothing to do with this world. There may be temptation, there will be people around, they may look to be better and all. So kya? The world will be like that only all the time. If I give value to every of those things, I can't reach the goal. I'm talking these to the ones who want to reach some higher substantial goals. If it's a spiritual goal, it's called spiritual sadhak. The one who is not having spiritual or worldly goal, like a donkey or gada, has buffalo, who is wandering in the world, my talk is not for that person. He can go and make friends, chalte raho, waste your whole life. Who cares when you don't care for your life? Our talk is not suitable to them. We are talking about those who want to achieve their goals, who want to have the goal of serving the world, who have spiritual goal. उनके लिए हम बता रहे हैं. So this is the third point, that through dosha drushti pratipaksha bhavana, don't create no entanglements. You may stay in that college for 10 years, but still not even one person should be in your mind. But everybody knows you, you know everyone, and every work where you have to do together coordinatedly, you have done it. Like 530 days or 20 days, I'm talking to you. 513 days. But I don't have any entanglement. I love you. I talk Gita to you. I try to give best of information, whatever I have. This is my duty I'm doing. हाँ, if you come, I'll talk to you lovingly. ये सब होता है. कोई प्रश्न पूछो तो जवाब देता हूँ. These are all व्यवहार. These are all dharma. More than that, why should I worry about you when you don't tell me or when you don't ask me? If you want, you will ask. ना तब मैं जवाब दूंगा जितना मेरे को जानता हूँ. नहीं तो वही you are wherever you are lost. That is your problem. I have a concern. For that concern only I am talking on Gita. But concern cannot be made as worry. You cannot be worried about anybody in this world. You can have concern that also those who have value for you. Whole world going in its own pace. The भगवान देख रहे हैं सब अपने अपने आप को अकलमंद मानते हैं. Do you think you need my advice? No need. You are such an intelligent fellows. That is why you don't come to class. Even if you come, don't listen. Even if you listen, you don't understand. Even if you understand, you give it back to me and go. I'm sorry, आपने रख लेना. Because you are self-sufficient. In the same way, nobody wants us. They want something from us, not us. So therefore, for that reason, many other reason, see to it that you are not caught up in any object or person or any unwanted undertaking which wastes your time, etc. तीन बातें हो गई. First, nearing the goal or going away from it. Second, impressions, you are clearing them or adding to it. Third, your entanglements in the world, are you reducing them or involving in more, having no time and energy for your life or goal. सोचो उसके बारे में. Fourth one is most beautiful, important. Key, when you have chosen a goal, you know the means to achieve that goal. Everybody knows. Thing is, do you love your means? In spirituality, they are called sadhanas. When I don't love my sadhana, then I can't do it, no. Because I'll do only that which I love. How to generate that love? Because these are the sadhanas alone or means alone which will take me to my coveted goal. The lovable goal, the great goal which I made, वो ये ले जाता है. इसलिए हमें उसको प्रेम करना है. Like spirituality में. Coming to Gita classes. Because of this, such a clear knowledge of Paramatma, all we are getting it. What a great benefit. Therefore, love this class. So too I do puja. So I am developing my drishti of seeing Bhagwan even in that stone. Such a great achievement. I must love my puja. So when I do japa, I am developing concentration, which is very essential. They will let me love my sadhana called japa. So too I chant Vedic mantras. So my throat is becoming clear. My ucharana shakti is growing. Even in this world of Kali Yuga, therefore I love my Vedic chanting. I love my Ramayana class. I love my Vishnu Sahasranama teaching and learning. In the same way, I love my all other Guru Seva, Bhagavat Seva. तो अपने साधनाओं को प्यार करो. Don't be very feeling heaviness about it, bored about it, frustrated about it, doing it out of some जबरदस्ती feeling. क्या करो स्वामी जी, क्लास में आना पड़ता है, ऐसा रोना मत. There's a freedom to you, that's why nobody comes. Those who coming in, they love it. I do it because I love whether you come or not. It's my choice. To love your sadhanas. This is the fourth one. Last but not the least is, fifth one is what? Ki, when you are coming to Gita class, Ramayana class, Vishnu Sahasranama, common sense thoughts, my question is, are you using them? Such a great gifts freely given, because 10 लोगों ने 10 गिफ्ट दिया, तुमने उसको खोला ही नहीं, फिर क्या फायदा उसका? During your birthday, 100 people gave gifts. आप खोला ही नहीं, यूज ही नहीं किया, तो what is the use it? In the same way, you are coming to classes, you are learning. So too, you are reading good books. You may be even seeing good programs. Many, your career related का हो, academics related का हो, moral ethics related का हो, spiritual का हो. Point is, What we are given is different from whether we are opening it and using it or not. Like for example, Ramayana you are studying nowadays. 84 or 85 values of Rama Visa Dharma. और क्या फर्क पड़ा उससे, क्या उपयोग किया हमने उस नॉलेज का? At least one value or two, three values which Rama was living. Did we remember? Did we try to do? So then what is the use if not used? So to these Gita classes we are studying. So Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna, Gunaatheetha, Sthiti, Jnata, Jnata, no, Jnanam and Gneyam, Prakriti and Purusha, Drashta, Drishyam, Kshetra, Kshetrajna studied. So to 12th chapter, 4 levels of devotion are studied. 32 values are studied in that. 13th chapter maybe 5 values are 5 श्लोकास में 20 values are taught. अरे भाई उसका उपयोग कर रहे हो कि नहीं in making your life beautiful. Same way every day what a beautiful common sense thoughts we are discussing. अभी जो प्रेशस इनवैल्यूएबल चीज़ें हैं इसका कीमत तुम हिसाब ही नहीं लगा सकते. अब उनको यूज़ करना नहीं आएगा तो what God can do, what God helps only by sending the Guru. Guru helps us only by giving us guidance. हो गया उसके बाद गॉड एंड गुरु का रोल इन आवर लाइफ. यूजिंग दैट गाइडेंस और ब्लेसिंग्स और ऑल ओवर वी हैव टू पुट आवर एफर्ट्स टू ग्रो. Like the God provides the water, atmosphere, heat, etc. to the seed. The seed, having taken all of that, it grows from within by itself. है ना? अपने अंदर से करके वो स्प्राउट बनेगा, प्लांट बनेगा, वो खुद बनता है भैया. ऐसा तुम लोग भी क्या इस सबका उपयोग कर रहे हो कि नहीं, बड़ा क्वेश्चन है. So these are the 5 things. In short, I wanted to discuss with you. Near to the goal or away from goal? Vasanas increasing or reduction? While living in the world, develop dosha pratipaksha bhavana, dosha drushti, and keep away from all unwanted things. Are you loving your sadhanas and all? Are you using our classes? Our classes mainly. Think about this. Okay. Now do the sankalpa. Second one. ओम परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक बोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्धिद्वारा मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्परायाः मोक्षमार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पूर्वविरुद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्य कंकणमध्ये अस्माकं सह सर्वेषाम् आचार्याणां गुरूणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणाम् आशीर्वाणां संस्थानां भक्तसाधक सेवकानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्री राम मंदिरवत् कृष्ण शिव मंदिरादि समस्त मंदिराणां पुनराप्ति तेषु निरंतर उपासना पूजा यज्ञ सत्संग शास्त्र अध्ययन द्वारा समस्त विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां पुनःस्थापनार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं तेन अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये सेवाभक्ति देशभक्ति धर्मभक्ति मातापितृभक्ति गुरुभक्ति शास्त्रभक्ति सत्संगभक्ति परमात्मभक्ति भगवद्भक्ति सत्संगभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेकानेक कार्यक्रमाणां शास्त्राध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नानां मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं वेद मंत्र पारायणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणस्य श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता चतुर्दशोध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण बालकांड प्रथम सर्ग पारायणम् अध्ययनं राम भरत मिलन संवाद रूप राम भरत संवाद अध्ययनं तदनंतर विष्णोर्दिवसहस्रनाम स्तोत्रस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं मोक्षार्थं जन्म साफल्यार्थं गुरुनाम देवतानां कृपया करिष्यामहे. संकल्प हो गया. Now Sahanavatu Gurur Brahma with utmost concentration and meaning in the heart and feeling that meaning with Shraddha Bhakti. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वैदिक चैंटिंग बेटा 6-7 मिनट लगेगा। हाँ। ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः। श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं प्रथमाष्टकं सप्तम प्रपाठकः। अथ 39 मंत्रात् आरभ्य 28 मंत्रात् आरभ्य ओम सत्यानामधायेत्याह तारीदित्याह क्रमत एकञ्च ओम अर्थे तस्थेति जुहोति आहुत्यैवैना निष्क्रिय गृह्णाति अतो हविष्कृतानाम् एवाभिघृतानां गृह्णाति वहन्तीनां गृह्णाति एतावा अवागं राष्ट्रमेवास्मै गृह्णाति अतो श्रियमेवैनमभिवहन्ति अपां पतिरसीत्याह मिथुनमेवाकः वृषास्योर्मिरित्याह ऊर्मि ऊर्मिमन्तमेवैनं करोति वृषसेनोऽसीत्याह सेनामेवास्य सग्गश्यते व्रजक्षितस्येत्याह स्तेत्याह एतावा अवां विषमेवास्मै पर्युहते मरुतामोजस्येत्याह अन्नं वै मरुतः अन्नमेवावरुन्धे सूर्यवर्चसस्येत्याह राष्ट्रमेव वर्चस्व्यकः सूर्यत्वचश्चेत्याह सत्यं वा एततो यद्वर्षति अनृतं यदातपतिवर्षति सत्यानृते एवावरुन्धे नैनगं सत्यानृते उदिते इग्गस्तः य एवं वेद मान् दात्सेत्याह राष्ट्रमेव ब्रह्मवर्चस्यकः वाशास्तेत्याह राष्ट्रमेव वश्यकः शक्वरीस्तेत्याह पशवो वै शक्वरीः पशूनेवावरुन्धे विश्वभृतस्तेत्याह राष्ट्रमेव पयस्वकः जनभृतस्तेत्याह राष्ट्रमेवेन्द्रियाव्यकः अग्नेस्तेजस्यात् सेत्स्याह राष्ट्रमेव तेजस्व्यकः अपामोषधि नागं रसस्तेत्याह राष्ट्रमेव मधव्यमकः सारस्वतं ग्रहं गृह्णाति एषा वा अपामृष्टं यत्सरस्वती पृष्ठमेवैनगं समानान् करो समानानां करोति षोडशभिर्गृह्णाति षोडशकलो वै पुरुषः यावानेव पुरुषः तस्मिन् वीर्यं दधाति षोडशभिरुद्जुहोति जुहोति षोडशभिर्गृह्णाति द्वात्रिकं षत्सम्पद्यन्ते द्वात्रिकं षदक्षरानुष्टुको वागनुष्टुप् सर्वाणि छन्दागंसि वाचैवैनगं सर्वेभिश्चन्दोभिरभिषिञ्चति ऊर्मिरित्याह सूर्यवर्चसस्तेत्याह ब्रह्मवर्चस्य कस्तेजस्यास्तेत्या हैव पुरुषषट् ओम शांति शांति शांति। कल थोड़ा बड़ा होगा। थैंक यू नारायण। Now Bhagavad Gita 14th chapter 3 gunas sattva rajo tamo are expression of prakriti, the shakti, the maya of Bhagavan. How it binds, how it pushes our body mind intellect to behave, how it binds us to these body mind intellect and makes us suffer as a jiva through karma and karma phala, not allowing us to recognize our own essential self. All this is understood. Remember, half of the solution to every problem is diagnosing the solution and its cause. And in the diagnosis the problem and its cause. In the problem diagnosis only, half of the solution also is again hidden. We have understood three gunas are the ones which bind. Now the remaining 50 is how to cross the gunas. When we know that, then the whole thing is done. So in this 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, out of 4 or 5 topics, first one of what is Jnanam, questions or the Mahima of the Jnanam, and Jnanam is told. In the second topic, the three gunas. Exhaustively about it, everything is said, including each guna prompts us to do what and what type of result it gives and which lokas it takes, each of the guna with whatever guna predominant when we leave this body. Such important topics are discussed. Okay. Now Bhagavad says there is a need and possibility. What is it? Need and possibility of going beyond these three gunas. And whoever go beyond these three gunas, they reach me. So Bhagavan is Gunaatheetha. You and I also, as long as in these three gunas, we are always in the Prakriti, in the Maya, in the Jagat, and we are always far away from the real Bhagavan, the true reality, the true truth or Bhagavan. But when we cross these three gunas, there is nothing but Bhagavan and Bhagavan and Bhagavan alone. Therefore, गुण में रहने वाला संसारी गुणातीत है, मुक्त पुरुष, गुणातीत जो बनने का कोशिश कर रहा है वो साधक है. The one who's in the guna, he's always samsari only. So Tattva guna comes, he gains the knowledge. Rajoguna comes, he got a desire, and to fulfill that he works it. Tamoguna comes, he indulges in that bhoga and gets tired, exhausted, just sleeps away. Samsari hai wo. Whereas the Gunaatheetha, he discovers that Paramatma, to whom these three gunas and Prakriti are only slaves, because of whom only these gunas are working, without whom the gunas have no power to express. I discover that self. गुणातीत में होता है. So two shlokas 19 20 talk about it. We have made a beginning yesterday, day before. First shloka we have thoroughly studied. Today we'll focus on 20th and both of them together. We'll try to finish this topic today in next 10 or 12 minutes maximum. Okay, so let us make a chanting of these two shlokas, two times enough, because we did it 4 times yesterday. अभी दो बार पढ़ लो, समझा लेते हैं उसको. Let us start. ओम श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम, श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम, शरणम मम, शरणं मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् गीता अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रय विभाग योगः. विंशतितमौ श्लोकौ. श्री भगवानुवाच. नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति, गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति, गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. 20th श्लोका. गुणानेतानतीत्यत्रीन् देही देहसमुद्भवान्, जन्म मृत्युजरा दुःखैः विमुक्तो अमृतमश्नुते. गुणानेतान् अतीत्यत्रीन् देही देहसमुद्भवान्, जन्म मृत्युजरा दुःखैः विमुक्तो अमृतमश्नुते. Beautiful, these two shlokas. Word by word meaning, total sentence meaning, and what we have to learn from it. First, I am doing the 19th mantra. So, Bhagavan says here, ki, न अन्यम गुणेभ्यः कर्तारम यदा दृष्टा अनुपश्यति. Hmm. गुणेभ्यश्च परम वेत्ति. Hmm. Madbhavam saha adhigacchati. These are the 4 5 things in this shloka. So, first of all, don't run in the world because the world is attracting or the mind is pushing you into the world. Then what to do? Pause and start seeing what exactly is happening. Okay, pause and start seeing what exactly is happening. That pausing and seeing, Bhagavan here calls it as pashyati. थोड़ा देखो भैया, गिरो मत उसमें, घुस मत जाना. Pashyati. Then the develop the art of again and again, what do you call, stopping, pausing, keeping away and watching. Pause and watch. बार बार करो. That's called anupashyati. Anupashyati. बार बार. Don't involve, just watch. When you watch without involving, you will come to know one secret. Okay, that secret is one only, but it is said in 2 forms. What is that secret? Is all karmas, whatever are happening, even in a small ant up to Brahmadeva, and the small work to bigger work of Srushti Sthitilaya, all karmas, be attentive, they are done by gunas. गुणों का जो बेस है प्रकृति. And there is nobody other than the Prakriti who is doing. And there is somebody other than the Prakriti who is not doing. And he is called as Parama Atma, the Supreme Self in us. So Pashyati, pause and watch. Anupashyati, again and again pause and watch. In that again and again pausing and watching, recognize this truth. There is nobody other than the gunas who are the doers. Therefore, the gunas alone are doing. Yesterday, day before, we have explained logically. Who does the action is the Sharira, the Indriyas, the Pranas, the Mana, the Buddhi, the Ahankara. But ये सब तो 3 गुणों से ही बने हैं, प्रकृति से ही बने हैं. ये सब प्रकृति का हिस्सा है, क्षेत्र का हिस्सा है. Therefore, who is doing? Prakriti only is doing. So, Prakriti, its 3 gunas are the ones who are the kartas. Other than 3 guna is Paramatma, he is not the karta. Okay. To know this or after knowing this, do third thing. First is Pashyati Anupashyati. Second, recognize the truth that the gunas are the doing, not anybody other than it. Other than it, Paramatma is not doing. Therefore, it should lead to, or we have to do the third step is what? Be a drashta. दृष्टा और साक्षी दोनों. बाहर है तो दृष्टा कहते हैं, अंदर है तो साक्षी कहते हैं. When the whole things are happening, I watch drashta. In the mind, all thoughts are gurgling, I watch, I am a sakshi. So what was earlier? In everything we were involving as if we are the karta and bhokta. Now, little crucial and subtler stage we have reached by anupashyati again and again, that the prakriti is doing, Baba. O karne do usko. What about you? Drashta. This is the third stage. Anupashyati, nanyabhya gunebhya kartaram, yada drashta anupashyati. Third one is becoming drashta. Fourth one is very beautiful thing. गुणे व्यश्च परम वेत्ति. This drashta ना जो मेरे अंदर है वो गुणे व्यः परम है. He is param supreme than all the 3 gunas. What is the meaning of param supreme other than these 3 gunas? He is there in all the 3 gunas. He is supporting all the 3 gunas. Without him, the 3 gunas cannot function. Yet anything that is happening in or because of 3 guna doesn't touch it. That's the meaning of param. Therefore, what sattva guna does? It gives a prakashakam. When the sattva guna brings prakashakam to this Paramatma, that prakashakatvam doesn't come. It is not required. In the same way, when the sattva guna makes us get bound by sukha sangyena and jnana sangyena, that won't touch this Paramatma. He is param. So too when the rajoguna prompts the mana buddhi to have lobha, pravritti, arambha, karmanam, ashamaha, spruha, When these are all happening now because of Rajoguna, they won't touch this drashta, the self in me. That's the meaning of Gunebhya Param. So to the Tamoguna came. Because of it, there is a pramada at the body, mind, senses level, or alasya, laziness, lethargy, at body, mind, sense level, nidra. है ना, body भी सोती है, mind भी, इंद्रिया भी. When this is happening, what is happening to the drashta in me? The pure self, he is not touched by them. गुरेभ्यः परम है वो. Interesting discussion. This is what very subtle discussion. That is where to study these things only we study Gita. To know, to understand them. ऊपर ऊपर के चीजों के लिए गीता तक आने की जरूरत नहीं, बहुत सारे अलग अलग किताबों में है. गीता type of great shastras guide us in these sublime knowledge only. So that dashta कौन है? गुणेभ्यः परम. Gunas come from Prakriti. Paramatma is other than Prakriti. Prakriti and Gunas are Drushya. Paramatma is Drashta. Prakriti and Drishyas are Jada. Paramatma is Chaitanya. Prakriti Drishya go on modify. Paramatma doesn't modify. Prakriti Drishya that goes on ending. Paramatma never ends, is eternal. That's called as Gunebhya Param. Like the gold is there. Gold can be made into ornaments. Now, any number of ornaments you made out of gold, does it touch the gold? Because the gold is param, beyond those ornamentations. And because the gold is made into the ring, gold has not become the ring, losing its own goldness. It still as a gold only. Melt that ring and make bangle. What happened to the gold? Gunembhya param. That bangle is a guna, but the gold is behind it. Therefore, it remains as same gold with same 24 carats and same value. Isn't it? Like any number of waves, bubbles, ripples come and go, they won't touch the water. Water remains as water only because these are all called gunas of water. With that, so gunas of Prakriti, all this waveness, rippleness, bubbleness, the water is beyond them. Therefore, they won't touch the water or they won't touch the water. That's why water is param, beyond them. So, too, the real self in me is beyond the influence of any of these three gunas. The one who recognizes it. Saha madbhavam adhigacchati. He will become one with me. That is the state of being one with me. I live like that. Where I allow the gunas to function in my presence, but I am beyond them to such an extent that I don't allow them to influence me. Okay. Then when we allow the gunas to influence us, we have become jiva. When we discover our freedom and independence from the influence of them, we discover our oneness with Paramatma. A man, when he gets identified with the son and behaves as father, he is jiva, he is bound. When he discovers that he is a man, first of all, basically playing the role of father, then he is not bound now. Udempyascha param ved. वो गधा जन्म लेने से पहले भी my son, I'm still was there. I'm always there. Isn't it? Or any relation or any friendship. फ्रेंड इट्स ओनली अ गुण. आई एम द वन ए मैन फर्स्ट देन फ्रेंड. फ्रेंड्स कितने आएंगे जाएंगे, कोई कोई जन्म में जिंदगी भर फ्रेंड्स रहेंगे, कोई जन्म में कोई भी रहेगा नहीं, कोई जन्म में बहुत आएंगे जाएंगे. ऑल ऑफ दैट आर गुणस. आई एम अतीत गुणेभ्यः परम. आई एम अ मैन, आई हैव माय ओन गोल्स टू अचीव, लेट देम कम एंड आई एम नॉट अटैच्ड टू देम. When I recognize it, I am liberated. When I look for the friends and जो भी फ्रेंड बनते हैं उससे लड़ाई करके उसको रुलाओगे, वो भाग के छोड़कर भाग जाएगा, then you are in a samsara. You are identified with the gunas. Like that, any number of examples you can give. So, one very clearly says, na anyam gunebhyah kartaram yada drashta anupashyati. मतलब पश्यति करो, अनुपश्यति करो. Because of that practice, recognize that gunas only are doing everything. And there is somebody who is other than the gunas, he is not doing. To identify with him is our moksha. Further, the first step is become a drashta. Second step is gunebhyascha param veti. Don't allow any of the gunas to touch you. Don't get carried away. Don't get identified by it. And don't label them. Don't struggle also with them. isn't it? They're all in the gunas. I am Gunaatheetha Atma. बहुत समय में करना पड़ता है वो समय के लिए. Lot of lives together when we do, then slowly, really, we discover ourselves to be somebody other than the three gunas. That is the stage where we are one with God. When we don't do that, then I am other than gunas. Instead of that, when you go on identify with the three gunas, then we are called as jiva, suffering. Jiva suffers by identifying with the gunas. Sadhaka tries to go beyond the attachment with the three gunas, identify three gunas. Siddha Purusha is beyond three guna. He is just gunabhya param vetti. He is one with the divine experience. There is no bondage. Remember, I only am the divine self, but me only because of gunas behaving as a jiva now. Such jiva me, when I gunabhya param vetti, when I discover my freedom from these three gunas, I go back to my own essential self. Or recognize the real self, you are beyond the three gunas and their clutches and bondages. Otherwise, the three gunas will bind you to all the three shariras, Stula Sukshma Karana. Then it will create lot of desires in you. You go on trying to fulfill them. In the lot of adharma, papa also will come. Do. Then that leads to Narakadi Dukkha. Of this vicious circle is endless. Instead of that, give all the credit of karma to the guna, you remain as drashta. Who can do this? Who is relatively pure in the heart. The impure fellow with lust and passion and greed and desires, all of that, he can never understand this philosophy, this Vedanta, spiritual knowledge. He'll never understand. His mind is always in the worldly bhoga. So one who is relatively free from all that nonsense or kachra, he can listen and grasp this. That's why 13th chapter or 14th chapter comes after 13. Means 1, 2, 3, 4 से लेकर 13 chapter साधना करने के बाद 14 we will be able to do. In the 13th chapter already all the purification sadhanas are covered. If you have done them already, our heart would have been very pure. So to such pure heart, these things are easily catchable. The gunas are the doers. I am only a drashta, and this drashta is gunebhya param. Therefore, anything that's happened in gunas doesn't happen to me. I am somebody other than it. In that somebody other than only, that is called Paramatma. You be identified with that. Gunebhya cha param vetti mad bhavam saha adhigacchati. He will reach and become one with me. Okay? Yeah? Now, tomorrow only I will take up the last sloka, means this sloka regarding guna. If I start, it will take 15 minutes. गुणानेतानतीत्यत्रेन देही देहसमुद्भवान् जन्ममृत्युजरा दुःखैः विमुक्तोऽमृतमश्नुते. A full one day class, one day of 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Otherwise, दो घंटे होते हो. If I explain it with Bhashyam and to the seniors, दो घंटे. But तुम लोगों को 20 minutes. Our Gita class every day is maximum for 15 minutes only. 7 programs we have. That's why it is 1 hour and little more than that. Every one of them are crucial for us. Okay, I'll stop here today with this 19th mantra, 20th straight away. इसका 2 मिनट बताकर कल 20th मंत्र का एक एक पद बताएंगे. गुणान गुणानेतान अतीत्य त्रीन देही देह समुद्भवान जन्म मृत्यु जरा दुःख विमृतः अमृतमश्नु. This अमृतमश्नुते started in 13th chapter in the beginning. Getting the immortality. ये सारा एक एक शब्द very clearly, slowly, steadily, with logic and quotes if required and example, we'll explain to you tomorrow. These two shlokas become pivot because although we spent 20 days to study the Rajo, Tamo, Sattva, Gunadi, but none of them are goals. Our goal is to reach to this Gunaatheetha Atma Sthiti. I am that self which is beyond these three gunas. That's what is covered in these two shlokas. That's important. But then after this, based on this knowledge given, Arjuna asks questions related to this only. And Bhagavan answers them in the next six shlokas. They also become part of this topic only. That's why ये 19 से लेकर 24 तक श्लोक जितने भी है 24 या 27 27 है these 9 shlokas are very, very essential. One we have covered. Tomorrow we'll see the remaining. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now come to Valmiki Ramayana, where we are now. Bharata Rama Milan. It's such a beautiful topic. the love between Bhakta and Bhagavan, the love between the elder brother and younger brother, love between the Raja and the Praja, love between two matured pure hearts, सारा हमको यहाँ depict हो रहा है. That's why remembering some of the stories from the main Ramayana, we are explaining this to you. So today what we will do, 37 onwards we'll chant up to 42 तक पढ़ेंगे. जितना हो सके एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. थोड़ा बचा है तो कल भी. Remember, we have started to study Rama's divine gunas, which are mentioned in the first 18 shlokas of Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, first Sarga, 85 values. Then we thought, anyway, we have started, let us study the entire first Sarga, 100 shlokas, which is a summary of the entire Ramayana Katha, which is given by Naradji to Valmiki. That's how we are continuing these classes. All of this is our tribute to the youth of the nation and to Bhagavan Rama in Ayodhya, because that day only we started on 22 January 2024. Today is the March 3rd, 2024. Almost 20-30 days, whatever it is. So values are seen. Now Katha we are seeing. In the Katha, we have seen Rama was to be coronated, but Kaikeyi asks for sending Rama to forest. Rama is sent. Lakshmana and Sita also follow. Or there they go up to Chitrakuta, they settle there. And here Sri Dasarath is dying, Bharata coming. They force Bharata to become king. Bharata talks all dharma and says, how can I be king? Rama will be. Let us go and bring Rama. No, as simple as it is not what I am saying. Big stories with lot of knowledge in between of dharma and prema and all that are there in the main one. If you study, इसलिए थोड़ा थोड़ा वो भी मैं share कर रहा हूँ. In yesterday's talk, what we saw was कि Bharata reached, then he said all the dharmika vishaya says you are the Raja. भगवान रामा रिमेम्बरिंग द पितृवाक्य परिपालना धर्म, ही सेज बेटा तुम ही राजा बनो, रहो तुम, मैं आऊंगा 14 years के बाद. Then Bhagat says, even these 14 years you are the king, I will be ruling on your behalf. Therefore, to feel that you are the king there, give me your padukas. So Bhagwan gives paduka, and Bharata could not leave, doesn't want to go. राम जी बार बार समझा बुझा के भरत को सेंड करते हैं. Up to this we have seen yesterday. And today we will see these 2-3 topics. One, Bharata going and becoming, keeping the Padukas there and staying at Nandigrama, rules on behalf of Rama. This is one thing we study. Second one is what? Again the camera shifted to Ramji in that, what place? Chitrakuta. By that time, Bharata came and went. Everybody in the near dear villages, they came to know Ram Lakshman idhar rehte hain. They, Sita ji bhi rehte hain. They started coming. Then it was becoming so much disturbance. More than to Rama Adi, to the Rishi Muni who were seated there for tapasya. Therefore, Bhagavan leaves Eliyavi, that Chitrakuta, enters into Dandakaranya. Then there the Virada Rakshasa comes, Bhagavan finishes him. So these are the things we study today. 6 slokas only, and same word by word I'll explain again. Right? Om Abadam Bharataram Dhataram Sarvasampadam Lokaviramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Sri Valmiki Ramayanam Balakandam Pratama Sargah सप्तत्रिंशत् श्लोकादारभ्य द्विचत्वारिंशत् श्लोकात् पर्यन्तं. स्टार्ट. ओम पादुके चास्य राज्याय न्यासं दत्वा पुनः पुनः निवर्तयामास ततः भरतं भरताग्रजः सकामम् अनवाप्यैव रामपादावुपस्पृशन् नन्दिग्रामे अकरोत् राज्यं रामागमनकाङ्क्षया. गते तु भरते श्रीमान् सत्यसन्धो जितेन्द्रियः रामस्तु पुनरालक्ष्य नागरस्य जनस्य च तत्रागमनमेकाग्रः दण्डकान् प्रविवेशः. प्रविश्यतु महारण्यं रामो राजीवलोचनः विराधं राक्षसं हत्वा शरभङ्गं ददर्शः. सुतीक्ष्णं चाप्यगस्त्यं च अगस्त्य भ्रातरं तथा अगस्त्यवचनाच्चैव जग्राह इन्द्रं शरासनं खड्गं च परमप्रीतः तूणे चाक्षयसायकौ. These are all Sankshepa Ramayana. याद रख लेना. Okay. So when Nacha we are seeing yesterday wala 36nd line. Nacha Aichat Pituradeshat Rajyam Rama Mahabalaha. So Mahabalaha Rama Pitu Adeshat. No, he is there to follow the order of his father. Therefore, Nacha Aichat Rajyam. He never decided or desired to go back with Bharata to rule the kingdom for those 14 years. Therefore, Rama has not agreed to come back. Then Paduke cha asya rajyaya nyasam datva. So as a nyasa representation, Rama gave his padukas to Bharata. Bharatji asked, Rama gave. Having given, still Bharata was reluctant to move. He was trying his best to convince Bhagavan. So all that many chapters it comes in main Ramayana. भगवान क्या कहते हैं फिर से पुनः पुनः again and again by teaching dharmopadesha, mainly telling that we both of us have to fulfill the promise done by our father, otherwise he will be dukkhi in that pitraloka. So I will be here, you will be there, it is final. After 14 years, let us see. With this, Bhagavan convinced Bharata. Then Nivartayamasa Tataha Bharatam. So Bhagavan made Bharata and the entire thousands of people who came go back. That Bharata Agrajaha Bharatam Nivartayamasa. भरत के बड़े भाई राम भरत जी को वापस भेज दिए. Now what happened to Bharata now? Sah Bharataha Kamam Anavapya Eva. Vichara, he was absolutely unfulfilled in his desire. What was his desire? Taking his brother back, making him the king there. So वो कामना पूर्ति नहीं हुआ है. Then Ramapada Upasprishan, then he did Pranam Padukas, he took them and having gone back to Ayodhya, he never entered the Ayodhya Nagari. That is a glory of Bharaj. And followed by him is Shatrugna, following him. You know, Lakshmana, see, Rama anyway was asked by Dasharatha and Kaikeyi to go to Vana. Lakshmana was never told, but see Lakshmana's bhakti to Rama. Then here, more than that is Bharatji. He was given kingdom. Not only did not take kingdom, he never entered into Ayodhya Nagari, nor he had any Rajya Bhoga. All 14 years, like his brother only was. No, is it not a greater than the greatest love for the brother and love for the dharma? नॉट थी 2-4 दिन भरत ने कोशिश की बट हुआ नहीं तो वो भी राज्य में चले गए और यहाँ वहां रहकर राज्य के भोग सारे मंगाए अपने लिए पिज्जा पानी. नो 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 नो. He for 14 years exactly as Rama Lakshmana were there, so too Bharata Shatrugna here with Jatavalkala Dharanam. भूमि पे शयन करना, eating only the Kandamula Phala, not entering the Rajyam. Everything what Ram Lakshman did, Bharat ने भी वही किया, followed him was Shatrugna. And where the Rajya was made, Nandi Grame Akarot Rajyam. Away from the Ayodhya Nagari, outskirts में one small grama, its name is Nandi. In that Nandi grama, Bharata stayed. And there he put the padukas. And in the main Ramayana comes, anything to be done, he will tell that paduka में राम जी है, उनको बताकर करते थे. करने के बाद again he will report to that padukas, to that Rama. And all guidance Rama anyway gave in that 100th Sarga, Kachit Sarga, I told you yesterday. Therefore, who ruled the kingdom? Rama only ruled through Bharata, or Bharata only ruled representing Rama. There was no Bharata actually. Rama only expressed through him. That's why that period is Rama Rajya. So where Bharata stayed, Nandi Grame Akarot Rajyam. And his only one thing was Rama Agamana Kanksha. When will Rama come? When will Rama come? Day by day, he was going on counting only. No any type of bhoga he had. Was ruling kingdom to hand it over to Rama. When he comes, he was only waiting for them. So this is what Rama Bharata Milan, Rama Bharata Prema, Rama Bharata Dharma, Rama Bharata Pitru Akya Paripalana. For that they were ready for going through any toughness, difficulty, even though they are Rajaputras who can enjoy any of the bhoga. ये है. Because of that they became famous. Because of that they are our worshipful gods. And even we don't worship, take them as an example to lead a higher, greater, nobler life. ऐसे चरित्र राम भरत को नहीं जानते हुए, just because of listening from other stupid religious people, दूसरे religion वाले, we doubt our own great Rama, Lakshmana, Bharat, Shatrugna, Sita और our Krishna इत्यादि. मूर्ख मत बनो अभी. Just study our Shastras, know the greatness of our avatars, rishis, bhaktas, and all. Be devoted to them. Live a Hindu Indian spiritual life and find your own emancipation. Take guide others, serve others. Don't listen to this bakwas of these dushta rakshasas. They are so, if they try to do that, as long as they do it. We have from our side no vengeance grudges to them. When they touch our Shastra, when they trouble our Sanatana Dharma, when they torture us, we can't tolerate. This we and they difference also made by them. For us, everybody is Bhagavan Swarupa. But that doesn't mean that we should tolerate their nonsense. That is wrong. You can't. Goodness is not meekness. Goodness is not weakness. Goodness is not getting suppressed. Goodness is not allowing the Rakshasas to do any nonsense. That's not goodness. That is timidness. That is murkhata, bevakufi. Such person doesn't worthy, is not worthy of living only. No living. Somebody coming, you are destroying, troubling your mother, your father, your sister, your house. What is the goodness there? बेवकूफ in that to tolerate? मूर्ख थे हिंदू लोग इस तरह, इसलिए हजारों टेम्पल तोड़ दिए, सब किए. I am conscious, I am not creating any hatred in you. I am creating inspiration in you. I am creating the awareness in you not to become weaker. Protect your great, grand, glorious Sanatana Dharma. Who told when they are doing, who objected them when they follow their own religion? Our problem is when they attack us and trouble us. I am not telling you to attack them now. If all our sadhu sannyasi instigate you all to attack them, कोई एक उनका भी कोई spiritual place बचेगा क्या? But we don't do that. That's not Hinduism. So in the same way, we should not allow them also to do. We have to be very strong Hindus. पूरा एक ही परमात्मा है, वो भी हमको जानना है. As a human being, we should love and serve everyone, not only human, animal, plant. But when it comes to our own Sanatana Dharma, which is the giver of Mukti, anybody troubles it out of their jealousy, arrogance, Rakshasatva, we should not tolerate. So पारमार्थिक लेवल में हमको क्लियर होना है, व्यवहार लेवल में भी हमको क्लियर होना है. Like पारमार्थिक लेवल में I see the God in you. In व्यवहारिक लेवल I teach you Geetha. Even lower व्यवहार में कोई नाटक करोगे तुम, to protect myself I will give you one banging. That's it. That doesn't mean that I am not spiritual. That doesn't mean that I don't love you. But you do some nonsense, I can't tolerate. I do some nonsense, my guru cannot tolerate. It's like that. व्यवहार है, पारमार्थिक. व्यवहार में बचाओ. What I'm saying, such great are our Rama, Bharata इत्यादि. Instead of respecting, revering and learning from them, we are misguided for thousands of years. That's what you must know. Okay? अब तुमको तो डायरेक्ट प्रूफ है. तुम खुद ही पढ़ रहे हो ना रामायण को अभी. You have no doubt. You are better placed than others. Okay. स कामम अनवाप्य एव रामपाद उपस्पृशन नंदिग्रामे अकरोत राज्यम राम आगमन कांक्षया. This is about Bharatji. Now what happened to Rama there in the forest? Gate to Bharate. When Bharata went back, they lived a good number of time. 10 दिन 15 दिन जितना भी था. श्रीमान, the full of all sadgunas, Satyasandaha, who is holding on to the truth of following what father said, Jitendriyaha, the one who conquered all the Indriyas, such Bhagavan Rama. What happened Rama there? Punaha alakshya. He was just watching Nagarasya Janasya cha, Tatra Agamanam. So continuously the people from the Nagara and Janapada were coming to that place to meet Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. And it was disturbing them also. More than that, it was disturbing all the rishi munis, the trees, plants, the animals, etc. इसलिए भगवान ने क्या कहा कि as long as I am here, they will come. Better I leave this place and go so that they are not disturbed. Therefore, तत्र आगमनम रामस्तु पुनः आलक्ष्य नागरस्य जनस्य च तत्र आगमनम एकाग्रह. Therefore, he thought over, he understood, better not to be here. Let me go ahead. Dandakan pravivesh. Bhagavan entered into the very terrible, deep Dandakaranya. So this place, Chitrakoot and all, near to the villages and towns, much deep dungeon forest is this Dandakaranya, where Rakshasas will be there, terrible animals will be there. Generally, the Janapada, Nagarapada will not come there. That's how Bhagavan insists. And already in the Dandakaranya, lot of ashramas, sadhu sant hai. Nagar nahi hai wahan, ashram hai. Therefore, having entered, pravishyatu maharanyam, enter that Mahadandakaరణ్యం, Bhagavana, Ramaha Rajivalochanaha, the lotus eyes Rama, then first enter करते ही एक बड़ा राक्षस आया, विराधम राक्षसम हत्वा, विराध राक्षस. मेन रामायण it will tell in the one complete sarga how Rama उनका बीच में युद्ध हुआ है. Viradhavada Panditaya Nama. Huge hands of 1 kilometer distance. He tries to take Lord all that. So Viradham Rakshasam Hatva. After that episode of Virada is over, which is in detail in the main Ramayana. यहाँ एक sentence में बताया. Then Bhagavan meets a great rishi, Sharabhangam Dadarshaha. That Sharabhanga rishi is only waiting for the Rama arrival. He is already pakke हुए ऋषि है. He had Bhagavan's darshana and he took permission from Lord. In front of Lord only, in Yoga Agni, he leaves his Sharira and goes to the Lord's Loka higher. Sharabhanga Rishi की महिमा है, बहुत बड़ा स्टोरी. Then another Rishi का आश्रम, Sutikshna Rishi. Sutikshna again is the one, Sutikshna Agastya Samvada. In the evening, Yoga Vasishtha also starts with that. The Sutikshna Rishi is disciple of Agastya Rishi. तो भगवान फर्स्ट मीट्स सुतीक्ष्ण ऋषि, देन सुतीक्ष्ण जी भी बहुत दिन हो गया अपने गुरु को मिलके करके, ही आल्सो फॉलोस विथ राम लक्ष्मण सीता टू अगस्त्य आश्रम. And before they enter Agastya Ashrama, Agastya Rishi already inside, Indra is there something talking to him. Then he, Bhagwan Singh thinks कौन है ये? देखा तो रथ है जो है इंद्र का बाहर है, वो जमीन में नहीं है, हवा में उड़ा हुआ रहता है. Little bit above from the earth. Rama understands ये इंद्र ही होंगे. Then they talk, Rama doesn't disturb them. इंद्र के जाने के बाद भगवान goes and meets Agastya Rishi. Great Rishi Agastya ji. So he says that one, Viradam Rakshasam Hatva, Sharavangam Dadarshaha, Sutikshnam cha abhi Agastyam cha, Agastya Bhrataram Tatha. तो अगस्त्य जी के भाई पहले मिलते हैं, सुदर्शन है उनका नाम. भगवान फिर अगस्त्य आश्रम में भी रहते हैं. अगस्त्य राम संवाद, a lot of सत्संग, all of them are there in the main further आने वाला रामायण में. Now यहाँ अगस्त्य वचनात् चैव, on the order of Agastya Rishi, Bhagavan takes from him. What are they? Jagraha Indram Shara Asanam. The Indra, I told you, no, comes and meets. Indra comes to give the bow and arrow and all the quiver to Agastya ji to give to Rama who is going to come. Because with this only, the further all Rakshasas have to be eliminated along with Ravanadi. Therefore, Agastya ji gave, Rama took. What are the things? Aindram Sharasanam. Aindra means Indrika. Shara Asana means the seat of the Shara, the arrow called as the bow. Then Khadgamcha, a beautiful sword also. Paramapritaha, with all happiness. Tunicha Akshaya Sayakam. So the two quivers also filled with arrows which never end. That also, Tarkas कहते हैं हिंदी में, Agastya ji gave it to Rama, given to him by Indra. Then what happens after this? Tomorrow we'll see. Thank you. So कथा अभी चल रहा है, ऋषियों का स्मरण भी हो रहा है, राम जी का भी स्मरण हो रहा है, जहाँ कहीं कुछ सीखना है वो भी हम कर रहे हैं. So it's a very good journey as much as I feel it. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now let us do our Vishnu Sahasranama. 3 shlokas when we do it, 140, 41, 42, one portion is over. कितने होंगे? 1, 2, हाँ 2 दिन में फिर हो जाएगा, कल छोड़कर परसों. राइट. ओम श्री विष्णु दिव्य सहस्रनाम स्तोत्रम अथ एक चत्वारिंशदधिक शततम मंत्रात् आरभ्य. ओम एको विष्णुर्महद्भूतम् एको विष्णुर्महद्भूतं पृथक् भूतान्यनेकशः पृथक् भूतान्यनेकशः त्रीन् लोकान् व्याप्य भूतात्मा त्रीन् लोकान् व्याप्य भूतात्मा भुङ्क्ते विश्वभुगव्ययः भुङ्क्ते विश्वभुगव्ययः. टुगेदर ट्वाइस. एको विष्णुर्महद्भूतं पृथक् भूतान्यनेकशः त्रीन् लोकान् व्याप्य भूतात्मा भुङ्क्ते विश्वभुगव्ययः इमं स्तवं भगवतो एको विष्णुर्महद्भूतं पृथक् भूतान्यनेकशः त्रीन् लोकान् व्याप्य भूतात्मा भुङ्क्ते विश्वभुगव्ययः इमं स्तवं भगवतो विष्णोर्व्यासेन कीर्तितं विष्णोर्व्यासेन कीर्तितं पठेद्य इच्छेत् पुरुषः श्रेयः प्राप्तुं सुखानि च टुगेदर इमं स्तवं भगवतो विष्णोर्व्यासेन कीर्तितं पठेद्य इच्छेत् पुरुषः श्रेयः प्राप्तुं सुखानि च इमं स्तवं भगवतो विष्णोर्व्यासेन कीर्तितं पठेद्य इच्छेत् पुरुषः श्रेयः प्राप्तुं सुखानि च लास्ट मंत्र विश्वेश्वरम् अजं देवं जगतः प्रभवाप्ययं भजन्ति ये पुष्कराक्षं न ते यान्ति पराभवम् ओम नम इति न ते यान्ति पराभवम् ओम नम इति टुगेदर ट्वाइस विश्वेश्वरमजं देवं जगतः प्रभवाप्ययं भजन्ति ये पुष्कराक्षं न ते यान्ति पराभवम् विश्वेश्वरम् अजं देवं जगतः प्रभवाप्ययं भजन्ति ये पुष्कराक्षं न ते यान्ति पराभवम् ओम नम इति न ते यान्ति पराभवम् ओम नम इति देखो वी स्टार्टेड करते करते गए 142 श्लोकास वी हैव डन 20 days it must have taken 22 days but पूरा हो गया 2 more days we have for Arjuna Vacha इत्यादि so today's 3 shlokas 3 minutes meaning is what first eko Vishnu only one Vishnu is reality. Mahad Bhutam is the infinite being. Prutak Bhutani Anekashaha. He himself has appeared as all the variety of beings which we see, three lokan vyapya, permeating all the three worlds. Bhukte Vishwabhuk Avyaha. He is the one only through all the beings, seeing the world, doing everything in the world, experiencing the world. Okay, this is the final thing to be understood. Now the Falashruti. Imam Stavam Bhagavatah Vishnoho. This stotra of Bhagavan Vishnu. Vyasena Kirtitam, which is written by Vyasa, though it is told by Bhishmacharya to Yudhishthira, but Vyasa ji ने महाभारत में लिखा है अनुशासनिक पर्व में. तो व्यासेन कीर्तितं पठेद्य इच्छेत् पुरुषः श्रेयः प्राप्तुं सुखानि च. So yeah, purusha इच्छेत्, the person who desires Shreya Praptum Sukhani. Who wants Shreya, that is Moksha Purushartha. Sukhani means the Dharmartha Kama Purushartha. Patet. He must chant, study this Vishnu Sahasranama every day. So जिनको श्रेय और सुख चाहिए, they must do the patana of this Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, which is a Bhagavan Vishnu given to us by Vyasji in the form of book or given to Yudhishthirji to us by Bhishmacharya. So imam stavam bhagavata Vishnu vyasena prakirtitam patet ya इच्छेत पुरुषा या पुरुषा इच्छेत श्रेय प्राप्तुम इच्छेत सुखम प्राप्तुम इच्छेत. तो सुख और श्रेय जिनको चाहिए every day they must chant this Vishnu Sahasranam. The last one Vishveshwaram, the Lord who is Ishvara of the entire world, Ajam, unborn, undying, etc. Devam, the pure conscious self, Jagatah, Prabhavapyam, that Lord who is the cause of creation, maintenance and dissolution of the world, Bhajanti. Whoever does the bhajana, the upasana, the chanting, the prayer of this Lord, Pushkaraksham, whose eyes are like the lotus, Nate Yanti Parabhavam. They never get Parabhavita. They never get overpowered by anyone, including Mahamaya, Moha, or any of the Shatrus. None of the inner subtler, outer grosser Shatrus can overpower him or defeat him. उनका कभी पराभव, अवमान या इंसल्ट या ह्यूमिलिएशन और डिफीट नहीं होता. They only become always successful and victorious. Tatyati parabhav om nama iti. This is what is today's 3 shlokas. Together, eko vishnur mahadbhutam pruthak bhutanyanekashah त्रीन् लोकान् व्याप्य भूतात्मा भुङ्क्ते विश्वभुगव्ययः इमं स्तवं भगवतो विष्णोर्व्यासेन कीर्तितं पठेद्य इच्छेत् पुरुषः श्रेयः प्राप्तुं सुखानि च विश्वेश्वरमजं देवं जगतः प्रभवाप्ययं भजन्ति ये पुष्कराक्षं न ते यान्ति पराभवं न ते यान्ति पराभवम् ओम नम इति हो गया 2 more days ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असत् होम असद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय रामचंद्र भगवान की जय वेद व्यास भगवान की जय वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय आज के आनंद की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की गीता माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण मुक्त मुमुक्ष गण की जय बोलो भाई समस्त युवा मंडल की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय यस बेटा कल मिलेंगे थैंक यू